Good morning, Key Stage 1. How are you? I hope you're excited for another art lesson. Today we're going to look at something quite tricky, but I think with a little bit of practice you'll be able to do it. First of all though, it's our word up for today. Let's have a look at what it is. Are you ready to sing our chant? 3, 2, 1. Hey, Olive Dunkirk in your homes, I got a new word to show you, so tell all your boys and girls, word up. Now your word up for today is reside. Reside. I wonder what on earth that means. Well, to reside is another way of saying that you live somewhere. So, for example, the little old lady was residing in a little house all by herself. Now, synonyms for reside are to dwell, live, stay, inhabit, or occupy. Now, I reside in a house. I wonder where you reside. It might be in a flat, it might be in a house as well, it might be in a bungalow. I know one of my friends resides in a riverboat. He does, on the canal. People reside in all different places. So today I'd like you to have a go at using the word reside. The little old lady resides in a house. Where do you reside? I look forward to hearing some of your sentences with that word in. So for today's art challenge, we're going to have a go at using something called perspective. Now, this makes things look 3D. So when you look around your house, or your flat, or your garden, or if you're at the park, this would be really good. Trees in the distance at the park seem very, very small, even though you know they're actually ginormous. However, things that are closer to you look more their normal size. That's shown here by this railway line. You can see that if you imagine you're stood here, the railway line looks a normal size here, but all the way over here, it's so tiny you can't even see the individual wooden slats. Now I hope you can see that the railway tracks are coming out diagonally. They're not going straight. They're coming out diagonally. So the distance between the railway tracks here is wider than it is here. Now, of course, in real life, they'd be completely parallel. The distance between them would be the same. Otherwise, the train would come off the train tracks. However, to give a sense of perspective, to make it look more realistic and to give depth to the picture, if you make your lines stick out a little bit, you really get the sense that you are looking into something. Now, we are going to use one of the very first pictures in the book, and it's the little old lady's house. So the little old lady lived all by herself with a table and chairs and a jug on a shelf. Now, I hope you can see, especially on the ceiling, that the distance between the back of the room here is much smaller than the distance of the front of the room, the bit that's closer to you. And that's because Axel Scheffler has used the exact same principle to make the room look realistic, to give it depth. So when you come to begin to draw your room, I've just highlighted one of the pictures from the video that you're about to see. Can you see that I also have those diagonal lines which come out to give the room depth? And I've also done the exact same thing with the window. So you can see that the line here for that part of the window is shorter than this line here. And like I've said, in real life, they would actually be the same length. But to trick your eye into thinking that it is 3D, that it has depth, you need to make it shorter the further away it is from the person looking at the picture. Would you like to have a look at a little video that's going to explain how you can make that picture yourself? If you've had a go at doing that room with the little old lady, you might want to have a go at drawing a room in your house. See if you can create the same sense of depth. But for now, here's the video. What did you think? It's a really simple little trick, but actually it can prove quite effective. Now, I by no means am amazing at this. I got really stuck on the tablecloth drawing the checkered lines. That was really quite challenging for me. However, ultimately, I'm quite proud of the picture. I think it does look like it's got depth. And I hope you're proud of your picture too. Now, this is our second lesson in our lessons all about art with Axel Scheffler. And remember that eventually we're going to have a go at creating a cartoon of you and your family in your home. So all of these skills that we're building up over the next few weeks are going to create a piece of individual artwork. I really hope you enjoyed today's challenge, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for another art challenge. Bye.